What is up, bright English family? Welcome back to the channel where we turn boring textbook English into real street smart American talk that actually works in real life. And today I have to start with a stat that will slap you right in the face. Almost 9 out of 10 English learners around the world say they can read English, okay, but they totally panic when they have to talk to a real American at a grocery store or at work or on the phone. 9 out of 10. That is insane. That means you might know all the grammar rules, but you still feel lost when someone says, hey, what is up? So if you ever felt that you are not alone, not even close. And that is exactly why we are here today. Today we are diving deep into everyday conversations, level A2 to B1, the real everyday chit-chat that Americans use from sunrise to midnight, the stuff that never makes it into textbooks but makes or breaks your life in the United States. And listen, this is not about sounding perfect. This is about sounding human, sounding friendly, sounding like you belong. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let us break it all down. First things first, let me tell you 7 secrets about everyday American conversations that most people get dead wrong. And I promise you, if you fix these 7 things today, people will look at you different tomorrow, like, wow, your English is so natural. Secret number 1, how are you is not a real question in America. I know it sounds wild, but it is true. In school, they teach you how are you means please tell me about your health, your job, your family, your problems. In real America, how are you is just a fancy way to say hi. That is it, nothing more. It is like a verbal high five. So when the cashier at Target says, hey, how are you doing today? She does not want to know that your back hurts and your dog ate your homework. She wants a quick, good, you, or doing great, thanks. Then you ask back, that is the dance. Short, sweet, friendly. If you give a long, sad answer, you will see their face go, oh no, what did I get into? So keep it light. Think good, thanks you. Pretty good. How about you? Doing well. That is it. Save the deep talk for your best friends. Secret number 2, small talk is the real big talk in America. In many countries, small talk feels fake or useless. In America, it is everything. It is how we say, I am not a scary person. I am cool. I'm friendly. If you get in an elevator and say nothing and stare at the floor, that feels super creepy, like you are in a horror movie. So Americans fill that weird silence with tiny talk about the weather, about the long line, about sports, about coffee. Man, it is hot out there today, huh? Yeah, this line is taking forever, right? Did you see that game last night? Crazy ending. These lines mean almost nothing, but they mean everything. They say, hey, we're both humans sharing a moment, so do not ignore small talk. Lean into it. Have 3 or 4 go-to lines ready. Like crazy weather today, huh? Or man, it is so busy in here. Or happy Friday, huh? Those tiny lines open big doors. Americans will instantly think you are warm and open and easy to talk to. And trust me, that matters more than perfect grammar in this country. Secret number 3, please and thank you and sorry are like air. You need them constantly. You learn please and thank you in day 1. But in America, we use them like a million times a day and in ways that might surprise you. Thank you is not just for gifts. If someone holds the door, thank you. If someone says have a nice day, thanks you too. If someone passes, you catch up, thanks. And sorry is even wilder. In America, sorry does not always mean I did something terrible. Sorry can mean excuse me. Sorry can mean I did not hear you. Sorry can mean oops, I need to squeeze past you. Like sorry, can I get by real quick? Or sorry, what was that? I did not catch it. If you do not use these soft words, you can sound rude even if you are the sweetest person alive. So think of sorry and thanks like salt. Sprinkle it on everything. It makes your English taste way better. Secret number 4. Americans soften everything because direct sounds rude. This is a huge cultural difference that messes up so many learners. In American everyday talk, we hate sounding bossy or pushy. So we wrap our requests in fluffy pillows. We do not say, give me coffee. That sounds like you are a drill sergeant. We say, can I get a coffee, please? Or could I have a coffee when you get a chance? We do not say you are wrong. That sounds like a fight. We say, I think maybe that might not be quite right, or I am not so sure about that. We do not say, I hate this. We say, it is not really my thing, or I am not a huge fan of it. See how much softer that is? It is the same message, but with a smile on top. So add little softeners like just and kind of, and maybe, and I think, and a little bit. Like I am just kind of confused, or I was just wondering if you could help me out real quick. That sounds super American and super polite, and people will want to help you way more. Secret number 5, if you are quiet, you sound bored. Noisy listening is the key. Okay, this one is a game changer. In many cultures, when someone talks, you stay silent to show respect. In America, silence feels awkward, like the conversation died. So Americans make little noises all the time to show I'm listening. Keep going. Yeah? Right. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. No way. For real. That makes sense. Oh, my gosh. You have to become a noisy listener. Not loud and rude, but friendly little pops of sound. If you stay silent, the other person thinks, oh, no, this person does not care or fell asleep. But if you go, yeah, right, oh, wow, they feel pumped to keep talking. So practice your listening sounds. They are literally half of everyday conversation in the United States. Without them, even perfect sentences feel dead. Secret number 6. Americans love to add like, and you know, and I mean every 2 seconds. You will hear this everywhere from Los Angeles to New York to Texas. Native speakers pepper their talk with filler words, not because they do not know English, but because it makes talk flow natural and chill. Like I was like so tired today, or it was kind of like weird. I mean, it was just off words like, kind of sort of basically, actually, these buy you time to think and make you sound super native. Your textbook will say, do not use them because they are bad, but real life says use them a little and you will sound way more American and way less like a robot reading a script. Just do not overdo it like every other word. Like, a little goes a long way. Secret number 7. Goodbye in America takes forever. This is so funny and so true. Americans do not just say bye and leave. Goodbye is a whole process. It goes like, all right, well, then yeah, so then we should catch up soon, then take care, then have a good one, then okay, bye, then see ya, then bye again. Like we say bye 5 times before we actually leave. If you just say bye and walk away, it can feel a bit cold, so learn the long goodbye. All right, I should get going. Yeah, me too. It was great seeing you. You too. Take care. You too. Have a good day. You too. Bye. See ya. That is super normal here. Once you learn the long goodbye, you will never feel awkward at the end of a chat again. Now let me hit you with a relatable analogy that makes all of this click. Learning everyday English is exactly like going to an American backyard barbecue for the first time. Picture this. You know how to cook. You practice cooking chicken in your kitchen alone. You have the recipe memorized. But then you go to a real backyard barbecue in America. Loud music. Kids running around, dogs barking, smoke everywhere, people laughing and talking at the same time. And the grill master says, hey man, toss that burger on for me. And you freeze because cooking alone in your kitchen is not the same as cooking in the middle of a party. Real conversation is that barbecue. It is messy. It is loud. It is fun. It is not perfect. You have to watch what others do. You have to jump in. You have to taste and adjust. You cannot just follow the perfect recipe step by step. You have to feel the heat and go with the flow. That is everyday talk. It is not a perfect recipe. It is a backyard party. And once you stop trying to be perfect and start trying to be part of the party, everything gets easier. And that brings me to my favorite example of all time for everyday American English and American history, and that slow Southern accent. My man Forrest Gump. If you have not seen Forrest Gump, you have to watch it tonight. Seriously. This movie is like America on a plate. It is funny, wholesome, sad, sweet, and it is the best free English lesson ever. Forrest is a simple guy from Alabama with a slow Southern accent that is super easy to understand. He does not use big fancy words. He uses tiny everyday words that hit you right in the heart. And he lives through like 50 years of American history without ever sounding like a boring history teacher. He talks like this. Hi there, I am Forrest Gump. People call me Forrest Gump, or Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, or stupid is as stupid does. Or that is all I have to say about that. See how simple that is. That is all I have to say about that. Is such a legendary American line. You can use it today. After you tell a story about your long day, you can say, and that is all I have to say about that. Americans will smile instantly because everybody knows Forrest. And what makes Forrest so good for learning is his rhythm. He talks slow, he pauses, he is clear, he is kind. In America, being kind and clear beats being fast and fancy every time. You do not need to speak fast like a news anchor from New York. You can speak slow like Forrest from Alabama, and people will love you even more because you sound calm and friendly and real. Plus, Forrest shows you how Americans talk about history in everyday life. We do not talk like a textbook. We do not say in 1969 the United States witnessed significant cultural shifts. Nah, man, we say back in 69, man, that was a wild time. Or I remember when Elvis was on TV and my mama went crazy. Or we used to watch the moon landing on a tiny black and white TV at my grandma's house. It is always personal, always story-based, always connected to everyday life. So when you want to talk about America, do not memorize dates. Tell tiny stories. My dad loved that song. My mom used to make that food when I was little. I watched that movie with my cousins every summer. That is how you sound American when talking about history. Now let us put all of this into real-life mini-chats you can steal and use today in the United States. I will give you 3 super common situations. Situation 1 at a coffee shop in America. You walk up, the barista says, hey, what can I get for you? You say, hey, can I get a medium iced latte, please? She says, sure thing, anything else? You say, no, that is it, thanks. She says, no problem, that will be $5.50. You say, here you go. She says, thanks, have an awesome day. You say, you too, thanks so much. Notice no big grammar, just friendly short lines, soft requests, tons of thanks. Situation 2 at work or at school, you see a coworker, you say, morning, how is it going? He says, pretty good, just kind of tired, long night. You say, oh yeah, I feel you, Monday, huh? He says, totally, Monday is brutal. You say, yeah, for real. All right, well, I should get going, catch you later. He says, yeah, see ya, have a good one, short, real, human. You use used a softener, kind of a filler, a listening sound. Yeah, I feel you. And the long goodbye. Situation 3 with a neighbor or a stranger in line. You say, hey, crazy weather today, huh? They say, I know, right? It is so hot out here. You say, yeah, brutal. I was like melting out there. They say, for real? I was like, I need a pool. You both laugh. You say, all right, have a good one. They say, you too, take care. That tiny 30-second chat makes you feel like part of the community. That is the power of small talk in America. It is not fake if you see it as a tiny gift of good vibes. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Man, American small talk feels so fake. Why ask how are you if you do not want a real answer? And I get it. It can feel fake at first if you come from a culture where talk is only for deep, real stuff. But think of it like this. In America, a smile from a stranger is not fake. It is just free kindness. Small talk is the same. It is not a deep promise to be best friends. It is a quick, hey, I see you, you matter, have a nice day. And in a big, busy country like the United States where everybody is rushing, those tiny moments of, hey, I see you can actually make your whole day better. So even if it feels a little fake at first, try to see it as free, friendly energy. It is a very wholesome part of American culture. And for my savage tip of the day, if you want to sound instantly more American and less textbook, stop saying very. Americans almost never say very hot, very tired, very busy. We say super hot, really tired, totally swamped, crazy busy. So instead of very good, we say super good or really good. Instead of very tired, we say wiped out or beat or super tired. That one swap makes you sound way more native in everyday chats. So go ahead and kill very from your everyday talk. It is old news. All right, family, we have covered a lot today. We talked about why most people freeze in everyday chats. We talked about 7 secrets that textbooks get wrong. We talked about how conversation is like a backyard barbecue and not a perfect recipe. We talked about Forrest Gump and how his slow, southern, simple style is actually perfect everyday American English and how he teaches you American history through personal stories. Now, here is the part where I need you. I want to start a little friendly fight in the comments because debates help you learn, and I read every single one. Here is my question for you. Do you think American small talk is genuinely friendly and wholesome and makes life better? Or do you think it is kind of fake and pointless and a waste of time? I have seen comments go both ways, and both sides have good points. Some people say it is awesome because it makes America feel welcoming and warm even if you are new. Some people say it is fake because people say, how are you, but do not really care. What do you think? Is American small talk friendly or fake? Tell me in the comments right now and tell me where you are from so we can see how different cultures see it. And if you got value from this video, do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button for Bright English. We are just getting started. Next week, I am dropping a super special breakdown where we watch Forrest Gump scenes together line by line. We will copy his slow southern accent. We will learn his most famous everyday lines. And we will use his story to learn real American history from the 60s to the 90s, the way real Americans talk about it at a barbecue, not the way a boring textbook talks about it. You do not want to miss that one. It is going to be fun. It is going to be wholesome. It is going to level up your everyday conversations like crazy. So subscribe, hit the bell, share this with a friend who needs it, and tell me in the comments what movie you want me to break down after Forrest Gump. I am so hyped to read your answers. Thanks for hanging out with me today. That is all I have to say about that.